Well, hello and welcome to Old People This Week. I'm Jeff. Here's a video, by the way, taken of me recently at work.
On the job, 24/7.
There we go.
I look pretty good there. Now, I don't look exactly like that anymore, but that was taken a few years ago. And that's Mike, of course,
Hello, everyone.
and Paul.
Hello.
We are your hosts. Every week we gather in a secret location and we put together this show for you, our fellow baby boomers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's Christmas in a few short days, and
Yes.
I thought it would be fun to share with our subscribers some special, never-before-seen footage. Here's Mike getting his hair trimmed by his lovely wife, Mary.
In preparation for the holidays.
I was going to say.
Getting ready for that Christmas dinner.
Yeah, this is the flame retardant haircut. Just in case I'm around any candles, I got rid of the long hair.
That's a good idea.
I would die to see you with long hair.
No, you
And
wouldn't.
and for Paul, here's a video of Paul who clearly needs help controlling his dogs.
No kidding. Look at that. I'm taken down again.
So as a Christmas present, I got Paul a session with the world-famous dog trainer, Mr. George Hund, and watch Paul now with his favorite dog.
Perfect.
Oh my
The next
God.
step, he'll be carrying your groceries for you.
He walks right behind you, Paul. He walks erect. It's really cool. So I want to know, what are you two guys getting me for Christmas?
I was thinking of a chia pet.
No, he's already got that on top of his head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Man.
don't think there's a present made that would be suitable.
I'll tell you what, I'm not getting my sons, by the way, is any knife sets. I don't want to be like Rob Reiner.
Oh my God, what a terrible
I know
thing!
we'll get to that later, but
That's
Terrible.
So bad. Terrible.
okay. We got scolded boys in the comments from
Yeah.
Heather East. She said, how, in capital H-O-W, can you guys judge Cher when you talk about how spry Dick Van Dyke is, and he's older than she is by 21 years. His wife is 48 years younger than him. Come on, old guys. Jeez. Well, she's got a point. We sort of got down on Cher, and she's one of us. She's a boomer. She's been around. She's got an Academy Award. None of us do. So we have to have some respect.
That's true.
If she wants to date somebody who's 39 years younger than her, well, what the hell? Go for
Yeah.
it, Cher. Have fun.
She's
Sorry,
probably getting laid more than all three of us, so that's okay. Good for her.
I'm not
Good
gonna
for her.
comment on that. We heard from a guy named Carmen Roche, R-O-C-H-E, 1631, who said, "You guys are cool, LOL."
Really?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
then
He's
in
a very
response to it-
perceptive guy.
Yeah, very perceptive. In response to this story about the drunk raccoon, by the way, which keeps going on, it hasn't
Yeah.
died yet. This guy wrote to us and he said they named the raccoon Otis and he was from Mayberry. Now this is a reference. You have to be a boomer to know this reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To that Andy Griffith show of the 1950s, 60s.
Yeah.
And on that show, they had Barney Fife, who's crazy, Aunt Bee, Opie the kid, and they had the town drunk whose name was Otis. So this guy was saying that the raccoon should be named Otis.
Yeah. And you saw that article I sent you that the raccoon had done it before. He's a repeat offender.
Repeat offender. You know how to get in there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That peach brandy, man.
And then finally, from the one, the only Allison Moreland.
My gal.
I had accused her of, moving on from Mike and, not going to write to us anymore. She said, "No, I have most assuredly not moved on, guys. I lost my husband last week."
Oh my God.
I don't lose him. At first I thought, where'd you lose him at the mall? But she said, no, after an excruciating 15-day stay in the ICU.
Yeah.
Man, it must have been rough.
Yeah.
She came right back to us, though. And she
Well,
says, I need lots of
condolences,
snark. Huh?
I said, condolences to Allison.
There's something about that story, though. 15 days in the ICU, and then she's back
Well, she asked for
she's out.
snark, so now you're in seventh heaven again.
Yeah, I'm going to give her some
You with
snark.
your
Fun from y'all.
insensitive, snarky.
She goes, I missed you, and of course, especially Mike. Boy.
Yeah, of course. What's not to miss?
Well,
Not to miss. Jowls. Jowls from hell. All right. As we've discussed ad nauseum, the Ozempic weight loss, the rampaging in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to encourage Mike to get some so he can see what the rest of his face actually looks like under all that chipmunk fat.
So this is a self-preservation kit. I've told you before. If I ever get lost in the wilderness, I can survive for weeks.
You probably got some acorns stored in there right now.
Right now.
stocking up for winter.
Yeah, we were talking specifically last week about Melissa McCarthy, who lost 100 pounds or some crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Amy Schumer, who lost almost the same amount. And then we read a quote from a friend of Schumer's that said that she was going to dump her husband as soon as she lost the weight. Well, guess what? It happened.
Bye-bye.
Amy Schumer announced her split from her husband, Chris Fisher, in an unconventional Instagram post.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it was weird because she said, she posted this, and this is in quotes. She goes, blah, blah, blah. Chris and I have made the difficult decision to end our marriage after 7 years.
Yeah.
We love each other very much and will continue to focus on raising our son. We'd appreciate people respecting our privacy at this time. I kind of get what she's doing, though, because everybody says the same thing. So she's saying blah, 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 and respect her privacy.
Yeah, right after they make a public announcement of it. I mean, if it's private, just don't bring it up. Just go live your life. Leave the rest of us alone.
Right, you're right. A source also said that when Trainwreck came out in 2015, she was on fire with her career, and she was offered lots of roles, and she ended up saying no to. Then she got pregnant and did things here and there, but didn't go full throttle as she would have liked. Now, 10 years on from the Trainwreck high and success that started giving her a real career, it hasn't panned out. So I think that ultimately this is a total Hollywood star move. She wants to recharge her career, and goodbye, hubby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Respell
For another
narcissism.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, his name's Chris. Chris, if you need advice, like we say, just give us a call. We're standing by, both on email and on our phone, which is 310-800-1830. You can call us. Mike or I or Paul will pick up, and we'll give you advice about how to deal with Amy. I'll give you a good divorce attorney.
Yeah. Give you about 3-word advice. Leave her alone.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not the long and the short of this. It's not only the women in Hollywood who've gone stark raving crazy over Ozempic and they're getting all skinny. You got to check out the new jelly roll. Oh, Mike, you know what jelly roll is.
Yeah, the new half-size jelly roll.
I know.
Yeah.
A year ago, when he was at Coachella, he was big as a house. He was like 400 pounds. He has lost 200
100 pounds.
That's the equivalent in weight of losing an entire NFL linebacker. He lost 200 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight to drop.
That's a lot of man. I gotta say, he was a big guy.
Yeah. 400 pounds, and now he's lost 200 pounds. So guess what his compelling reason was for dropping the weight?
Who knows?
No, I
With
know.
jelly roll, who knows?
You'd read the rundown every once in a while. You'd know, too.
Well, I would, but if you pose these silly questions,
I'm going to sing here.
don't
in a
send
minute
the answers
just to
ahead of
torture
time.
you.
no, don't
Here's
sing,
what.
please.
Jelly Roll says sex with Bunny XO before his weight loss was like, quote, playing Twister.
Have
Before
no
Jelly
idea
Roll
what that
began
means.
Before Jelly Roll began his 200-pound weight loss journey, he said his sex life with wife Bunny XO was like having to play Twister, and he couldn't even get aroused because of his weight.
Too much information.
Thank you. Took the words right out of my mouth, Mike. I was just gonna say TMI.
Send him over to Cher's house. He'll get Bunny aroused. Okay. This is what happens. We've been preaching And since we're getting towards the end of the year, you're going to see this on our best of show that's coming up here for the end of the year, when we're going to recount all of our top stories of the year. But one of them is our long-running, almost plea to Gen Xers and Gen Zers and everyone else: get rid of your phone. If you have a kid who has a phone, take it away from them until they turn 20.
Yep.
Don't let them talk on it. Don't let them swipe on it, trying to date on it. Don't let them order Ubers. Don't let them do anything. To let them do all that stuff themselves and figure out life on their own.
Yeah.
So this is a guy who stopped during a virtual meetings to introduce himself to his rude new neighbor. Now they're a couple. So basically, a viral TikTok captured how a casual coffee room encounter with her neighbor blossomed into a fast-moving romance for Rachel Alicia. So they were having a virtual meeting, and he started bonding. But basically, he, instead of just having looking for women by getting on Tinder or something, he actually took the time to talk to this person.
Yeah.
So Mike, Paul, and I strongly say you meet him in person. You go to a bar, you go to a restaurant,
Of course.
you go to church, you go
Yeah.
to wherever you want to meet the woman. You don't necessarily do it on a Zoom meeting, but nowadays that's second best. So I guess the guy was trying.
Yeah, and at least it led to eye-to-eye contact and personal
It did.
communication, and they actually touched each other, it sounds like. So
Yeah, now they're a
breakthrough.
couple. Yeah, it's a breakthrough.
Yeah.
One breakthrough at a time. That's what we're dealing with here.
Exactly.
These young guys who are just on, just their only relationship with women is through looking at their phone. They're not going to know the joy of feeling a woman's shoulder or, kiss them or something. They're lost.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Another thing that happened after our generation has gotten older now, the rest of the generation, especially the men, have just got dumber. And I was reading this article, and I thought it was fascinating that women were sharing the most baffling things that they had to teach a grown man. And by grown man, I mean men who are younger than us. We're grown men, but we're smart. We don't have this problem.
We already know the answers to those questions.
We already know the answers. First thing was, number one, this woman said, one day I was in the kitchen as my husband was trying to make a meal following an online recipe. I heard him struggling with step one. He was trying to peel an onion using a vegetable potato peeler.
Ouch.
I had to show him how to peel and cut an onion. He's 41.
That's not
Mike,
that
what do you-
unusual. I can't imagine that's that unusual.
Mike, you're making, what are you making for Christmas? Quail?
Roasted quail with apple sage sausage stuffing.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
that's what a real man does. A real man knows how to cook. Get in
That's
there in
right.
the kitchen, not
Provide
fooling
for a
around with.
woman.
You
Absolutely.
have to have the right tool, right, Mike, for the
You
job.
have to have the right equipment. You have to have the right setup. You have to know what you're doing with it all.
That's
That's
what
great.
you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to kill the person you're cooking for. I wouldn't let that guy in the kitchen ever again.
No, a great backstory. When we were in grade school and junior high school, growing up on a ranch in a ranching community where boys are boys and girls are girls, thankfully. My
Girls
mother,
are heifers.
my mother made the three of us, my older brother and my younger brother and me, take home ec. So we learned how to sew, how to iron, how to cook, and everything.
I'm going to say that I think that it was a kind of a requirement at my high school that you took home ec, no matter what sex you were. Matter of fact, I had to take typing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. Home ec.
Typing used to be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a mandatory second language.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing the
so,
transition
you
in
took home ec.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you took home ec and you learned stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
They wouldn't know what home ec is at a school nowadays.
No.
All right. This guy was looking for his work uniform, and he was told that it was in the dryer. He went to retrieve it and grabbed an armful of laundry and ran back out to his wife and said, "It's still wet." And she said, "That's because you took it out of the washing machine, you fool."
Drum
There's
roll.
a difference, you idiots, between a washing machine and a dryer. Mike,
Hey.
explain that story about your wife, right?
Yeah, well, you want to get my ass thrown out at Christmas?
No, we won't go into it.
Yeah,
then,
no,
but
let's not do that.
Mike has a funny story about his wife, Mary, and the washer dryer, but we won't bring it up. And this guy who did this was 24 years old. What an imbecile.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a parenting issue there.
All right, here's another one. I knew a guy who thought women only got their periods during the full moon.
Young man.
His hippy-dippy mom used to call it her moon time, and he built his assumption from there. I just told him, I go, we're not werewolves, idiot. We're women. Oh, man. Okay. Here's another one. I had to teach my husband how to boil water before putting the pasta in.
Helps.
Silly boy.
Hey.
By the way, even if you're an idiot, you can read the side of a pasta box,
Package,
and it'll tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Not even that anymore, but I mean, everyone else is going to Google for everything else, so just speak into your phone and it's right there.
Yeah, you could look it up on YouTube. You can watch a guy boil water before you throw pasta in there, you idiot.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the next one. I had to tell my husband that bleach is not an acceptable replacement for detergent when washing clothes.
Oops.
You get that streaky tie-dye look, everything messed up. You can imagine the fight that had happened then. If I'd washed Valerie's clothes with bleach, I don't know what would happen. She would kill me.
No. You'd have bandages on your face right now.
And the last one here is classic. She goes, my husband was shocked when my niece was born. He thought baby girls were born with pierced ears. So she asked him back, she goes, okay, are baby boys born circumcised?
Yeah,
Man.
Okay.
Brother.
crazy.
Yeah, those parents.
But I like that.
Parents of all those men should be forbidden from having any other children.
Any of you young guys who don't know anything, like if you're standing in front of your stove and you don't know what to do about boiling water and pasta, and you don't want to know how to get on YouTube, just call us again. Call us, Mike or I, and Paul will pick up the phone and we'll say, boil the water first, you idiot, and then
We'll
put
walk
the
you
pasta
through
in
it,
there
yeah.
and wait till it gets tender, and then take it out, put it in
Yeah.
the colander.
Hell yes.
Like the Butterball hotline. It'll be 3 hours.
All right. Now, another thing that goes on, and especially where Mike and I live, is that every adult male over 50 plays pickleball, except for Mike and I.
Except for me.
Yeah,
And
we're
Jeff.
sensible. We don't play that game.
Yeah, we
And
don't want to be
pickleball.
crippled.
Yeah.
You're stubborn, you old ass. He is determined to get that pickleball.
Those guys, by the way, are not athletes. They think of themselves as athletes. They stay stock still. They don't move, and they just batting that ball around.
Slap a little ball around. Yeah.
Yeah, idiots. All right. And I'll tell you what else is dangerous about it. Just listen to this story. A 32-year-old man plunged to his death during a game of pickleball in Malaysia.
Okay.
Oops.
The man, whose name has not been publicly released, good, hopped a railing to retrieve a ball and then plummeted 3 stories at the Playa Racket Club in Malaysia's capital Kuala Lumpur on December 2nd. He reportedly jumped on the net meshing that covered the gap, but it tore under his weight.
Another case of not reading the directions. Attention,
Other
you're on a
players.
rooftop court.
Other players could be seen looking on before he rushing down to the ground floor where he was found dead.
Okay.
So this is there's the logic here. You're playing pickleball on
Right.
top of a building.
All right.
Top of a building, 3 stories tall, so at least 30 feet, maybe up to 50 feet.
Yeah.
And you hit a ball awry, and it goes over the edge. So any sensible human being is going to just look over and say, okay, well, anybody got an extra ball?
Yeah, go get another ball.
This fool leaps over the side of the building after the ball. And then they'd even this building had thought, well, there's going to be idiots who are going to jump over the building,
Yeah.
so we'll better put up a net on the outside. But the net they put up wasn't strong enough. He tore through it and falls to his death.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Honey, I'll be late for dinner.
I was going to say, this is...
All right. This is one of the last times of the year. Thank goodness I get to say this. I have to say this. ladies and gentlemen, Mike from Western, where are you from? Western Wyoming and all points east
All points.
is here with
All points of
Via
cowboy world.
Con Dios.
It's a little hard to start this section without decrying the terrible deaths and massacres that happened in Australia on Bondi Beach and at Brown University.
All right, keep going.
And in the same vein,
Yeah.
we talked about it earlier, is the terrible death of the actor director Rob Reiner and his wife, murdered by their own son.
Murdered by their son. What? How evil does a son have to be
Yeah,
to not just say, I want to kill mom and dad, but kill them with a knife, start stabbing them in their own house?
yeah. Or
There's more to this story that'll be sort of coming out here,
Yeah.
I think. For a
The
long
latest I
time.
read this afternoon is that that he was really mentally, not
Yeah.
challenged, but mentally had issues.
Yeah.
He's been living for 5 years in their garage. There's been this tension building up. I don't know what kind of fight could possibly have led to that, but something must happen.
yeah. It's just horrible.
I'm going to
Yeah.
be treating my son so nice this Christmas when they're visiting. Hi, son. Hi, good to see you. Don't get mad
And
at
also
me.
that the problem is, I mean, when it all comes out, I think, he suffered drug addiction from the age of 15.
Yeah,
And, to be, a big, wealthy, this just goes to show you it can happen to anyone at any
Anyone.
time. Because he had homelessness, issues where he was away and, living off the streets. And a couple of years ago, I'm not sure, I don't have the title of it, but Rob and he did a movie together. I think it's called My Life with Charlie. His character's name is Charlie.
and it was about the drug.
And it's
drug
about
problem.
his life. And I think there's a lot going to come out when people start watching this movie to understand, that
Yeah.
this is just mental illness and the party at Conan O'Brien's house the night before and him staring down people and all this stuff. It's a terrible tragedy.
Bad
Yeah.
news. And it's a tough week in general for Hollywood. The actor Anthony Geary, 78 years old.
Oh, that's the dude from the soap opera.
Yeah, General Hospital for 40
Yeah.
years. Passed away.
When I was 21 years old, I was a page at ABC, which was like one of the people who answered the phones on the stage, and I was there for Luke and Laura's wedding.
Oh, wow.
He
Yeah.
was Luke, and Jeannie Francis was Laura.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And it was a big television
Event, yeah.
hoo-ha event, back in 1981. So
You'll never
yeah,
find another love like mine.
Oh, no.
yeah.
Please.
Keep going here.
Okay. And then another loss in Hollywood, Peter Green, 60
I know who
years
he is.
old. Yeah, the actor who played Zed in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I know.
Great.
Oh,
That was great.
there are a few scenes that will live in your brain,
Yeah,
and Quentin Tarantino had a way of
he did.
directing scenes like that, and that one is one of them. Oh,
Yeah.
my Lord.
At the risk of tempting you to sing, Jeff, which
Oh my God.
Paul and I desperately hope you do not do, Carl Carlton, 72 years old, made the hits She's a Bad Mama Jamma and Everlasting Love, world famous.
She's a bad mama
Bad
jamma.
Mama Jamma.
Hey, yeah.
Bad mama jamma. That
He's
woman is a bad
bad
mama jamma. Next.
That's it.
Ooh.
There you go.
I wish I should have looked up Bad Mama Jamma. I could have sang some of that. It's a good song.
No, God, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
Another thing that we've bitched about for years now is cruises.
No
We've covered all
desire
kinds of-
whatsoever.
Nope.
We've done
Nope.
cruises like nude cruises. We've done cruises and all kinds of
Nope.
wacky things have happened. This one has got me. And there's
This-
100 ways to die on a cruise, by the way. You can, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
Yeah, and we seem to expose every one of them every week.
yeah. I will never go on a cruise, even if someone else is paying, even if it's all inclusive, and even if Christy Brinkley is going to be on there waiting for me when I get on.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so people can throw you overboard. That you can eat bad shrimp at the all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet. You could have some.
It's just too many damn people on a boat.
You could have-
I don't like
You could
to
have
be.
some fat ass
Yeah.
fly off one of those 30-story water slides and crush you to death.
No.
But here's
Yeah.
the one that I read about that'll close out the year, this classic one. Royal Caribbean cruise ship passenger dies after being served 33 drinks.
Right.
Jeez.
So this
This
woman
is
filed this
Connie-
over the death of her husband.
Yeah.
Her name was Connie Aguilar.
Yeah.
And this dude's name was 35-year-old Michael Virgil. He seeking unspecified damages. How would it go? They were on a round trip voyage from L.A. to Ensenada. By the way,
How could you get that drunk in a short cruise?
that's not that you can drive from where I'm sitting right now. I could be in Ensenada in 2 hours.
Before the ship
is-
docked.
This is the cheapest cruise I've ever seen advertised. Of course, it's like this is rock bottom, like the worst. They go to Ensenada from
And they go
San
away. They
Pedro.
were on this thing with their whole family, including their son. And the crew members aboard, it's called Navigator of the Sea, served Virgil more than 24 drinks, after which he got lost and became agitated when he's trying to find his room. So what happens is he goes down, he's trying to find his room, he's dead drunk, he's already had, 24 drinks, that's 24 drinks.
Jesus.
Starts screaming profanities, and he's starting to threaten people, and he's threatening this guy who's taking video of him. So of course, in modern times, somebody's taking video of you as you're drunk trying to find your room. So he starts chasing after a crew member and the guy who's videotaping him, and then they lock themselves in a towel room to get away from him, and then he tries to get into the room after them, and then all of these ship personnel come. But this is what killed me. The crew members tackled him and stood on him with their full weight.
Yeah.
They subjected him to prolonged prone restraint, compressing his back and torso, impaired his breathing. So these crew members go down there and they pile up on top of him, but they don't just hold him down, they stand on him.
Yeah.
Brother.
And then they gave him a sedative, sprayed him with pepper spray, and let him alone.
Yeah, good. To die.
He had to die. He had cardiac arrest and died. So they've ruled the death a homicide.
Yeah.
It said that he died from the combined effects of mechanical aphasia, which is being stood on, which is when force or an object blocks breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. What?
So why
know,
are they serving 33 drinks to this dude?
How could you even stand up after 33 drinks? Either they're watering that shit down really bad, or
There's a line in here that says obesity, as a result of his death as well. So we don't know how much he's weighing, but even if you're
I don't care.
Jelly
33
Roll
drinks.
at 300 pounds, you're still not going to have that much. But here's the interesting thing I find is that on those cruises, right, it might be like food free, but they're charging for drinks. You know what I mean? They're charging. So there's actually an itemized probably receipt that the Carnival has of him and how many drinks they actually served him.
Well, isn't
That's
there?
what's gonna-
There's a drink package though you can pre-buy.
Oh, is there? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, he must have. He must have said, "I want all inclusive. I'll pay $500. All the drinks are free." And then they went nuts giving it to him. But somebody's got to take responsibility. For guys at the other side of the bar near the bartender, you can't just keep serving a thing as alcohol is getting drunker and drunker.
No, and there are a lot of ways to incapacitate somebody besides standing on them or lying down.
Yeah.
You know what, Paul? You're right. Though Jelly Roll, when he was 400 pounds, could probably have about 50 drinks before anything would happen to him.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe. Every time I see an ad on TV for a cruise, I see those ships go by, and you just think about 5,000 or 6,000 people whom you've never met, all crammed into one space, and just Jesus.
No interest.
Count
Crammed
me
in
out.
there.
Just count me
everybody's
out.
drunk and everybody's acting weird because they're not in their home, so they don't have any more reason to have any self-control. They just go berserk.
Yeah, no.
All right, so that woman has filed a suit in federal court where Royal Caribbean, the world's second largest cruise ship, has its headquarters. I've been watching sporadically, I don't want you guys to give me the business here, this Life on Board or whatever it's called, the reality show about the people who work on yachts and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Below deck.
Below deck.
Below
And
deck.
I can only imagine, and these are relatively small yachts next to a cruise ship, but you can imagine there's probably 1,000 crew members too, going nuts.
Oh yeah. Well, on one of the conversations we had a few weeks ago about cruises, that there's a whole separate level on the cruise ship for the crew, and they have their own pool, they have their own kitchen, they have it's cool. Like a whole separate part of the ship.
Well,
so yeah,
it's kind of fun to be young and doing that, and traveling around the world. But the guests are what drive me nuts.
Oh, you can't do it.
And I think it's like anything. It all depends where you're cruising. It's like this, this LA to Ensenada thing. There's nothing fun about.
There's nothing in Ensenada. When we used to go to Ensenada in the old days, it used to smell down there of ketchup because they have a giant Heinz factory right in town. And all you could smell was ketchup for miles away. You'd go in there and you'd go to that Papa's and Beer and drink beer for 50 cents, and everybody was hammered. It's a story I'm going to tell you.
Fraud.
Make sure,
take pictures of the monkey smoking a cigarette.
Make sure my doors are closed here for Valerie's not listening, because she and I went down to Ensenada. She got shit-faced on tequila and had to go barf, and so I had to go bring her to we were walking on the street, and all of a sudden she goes, Jeff, I have to. So I go into this place and do a duck and cover with the maitre d' while she runs into the bathroom and lets loose. That's Ensenada to me.
Don't let her watch this episode.
Yeah, I was going to say, better be doing something
for this Christmas. All right, and here we are at the pinnacle of this episode, the prime spot here for our Florida man story. Now, this one makes no sense either, and they never do. But
they never do.
This is guy. His name is George Henry Balboni. He's 61 years old. He becomes enraged after discovering his 69-year-old roommate, another guy, went through his trash and found a bottle of vodka. Now, it doesn't explain why that infuriated him that much, but it's evidently some argument that has been going on for years, or why would this, who knows why, but the idea that the roommate went through the garbage and pulled out a bottle of vodka really pissed off George Henry Balboni. So he lured this dude outside to a vehicle on the property, and then while the guy's standing out there, he fired a crossbow at him, calling him a parasite. Now, do you guys know what a crossbow looks like?
Yeah,
it's not
I've shot
like
one
a regular
before.
bow and arrow. It's like you watch one of those Robin Hood movies or something, or the Crusader movies. It's about 6 foot wingspan. You're pulling this thing back like you're with the Herculean strength to get it back.
Yeah,
right.
And then when it lets loose, it doesn't just kind of meekly. The arrow doesn't just flop. It goes about 700 miles an hour at you.
Yeah, no, it's a lethal.
And check this out. So he shoots it at the dude. He missed, but the arrow caused minor damage to the victim's ear. So he shot a crossbow at him, and it came close enough that it whizzed and hit his ear. Can you imagine that?
Which means he was shooting at his head.
It'd have been an inch over. It'd have gone right through your mouth, the back of your skull.
Yeah. He'd have been pinned to the back seat.
Right. So the victim, who nearly got shot, fights back, and they were wrestling for this crossbow, and he used it and he conked him with it or something. He knocked Balboni to the ground. The deputies found Balboni lying in the front yard with head injuries and arrows nearby. He was taken to a local hospital, and the victim declined medical attention because he knew he was lucky. The ear almost got taken off. They charged him with attempting to kill his roommate and stated that he had no remorse for his actions. Didn't care for all that. Okay. All right. We have reached that point of this year and this episode of where you're going to say goodbye. So please subscribe. If you subscribe, Mike will come over to your house. He'll give you a haircut just like his,
just
short
like
and to the point.
Just like this.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine that there's not many people that are going to want a haircut like that, but if there is somebody who wants a haircut like that, subscribe and he'll come over.
The helpline is going to start ringing at any moment.
Yes.
We're going to be scheduling appointments through the holidays.
Our phone's going to ring off the hook. can you send Mike over and with his razor? I really want to look like him.
That's right.
We'll tell Allison.
That's right.
You know
I have
that
my
you've
own.
lost
I have all
your-
my
you've
own
lost your
equipment
husband.
too. Yeah.
You can get your hair. You can let it. Mike come over and
Better
cut
be
your hair
nice
like
to
his.
Allison. You better be nice to Allison. You should wish her a Merry Christmas. Condolences on your loss, and keep tuning in. We'll help you feel better.
There's something screwy about that story, Mary.
No, there
15
isn't.
days and then she's out back. She's back and talking to Mike. Oh my God.
We're her salvation. We're going to make her a happy woman again.
All right.
Okay.
Please email us at oldpeoplethisweek@gmail.com. We're answer any questions you have, comments. We'd love to hear from you. You can call us at 310-800-1830. We're standing by. If you're Chris that was married to Amy Schumer, definitely give us a call. We'll help you.
Yeah.
If you're Allison and you want some real good advice, and you can talk to Mike and baby talk, he'll like that. You can call anytime you want. And
Allison, he can't help himself, Allison. This is a manifestation of a career of meanness fostered through his preeminence in Hollywood.
yeah,
He's taking it out on the rest
fall
of us.
I took that long fall I took. And then check out our Substack. Last week I talked about the letters that people put in their Christmas cards. That was one of my.
That was well done, because some of those letters are
You can
just
sense how mad I was, anyways, to start writing that one.
God.
And I literally wrote it, as I said. I was waiting at the hospital for an appointment, and they pushed me back an hour, and I just was sitting there raging, and I wrote the entire thing on my phone.
That's it. That's what I tell you. Sometimes it's just that stream of consciousness, and I do it the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people in those phony lives they try to sell us on. Yeah, and that's why I was going to say, if you're Jewish, you're lucky you don't get the holiday letters like that, thankfully. And that's it. Goodbye. Stay tuned for Reese, who will have the Old People This Week quote of the week. And we'll see you next week when we're going to have our first of several, or a couple, best of shows for the holiday. Huh?
With many more subscriptions.
Give subscriptions for Christmas, folks.
Yeah.
That's right.
2,600 now. Thank you very much. All right.
Excellent.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Here's the Old People This Week quote of the week. I feel sorry for people who don't drink, because when you wake up in the morning, that's the best you're going to feel all day. Dean Martin.
Okay. All right, boys. Take care.
Okay.
See you Friday, Mike.
Yes.
Paul, if you want to fly out to L.A., you can stay in Mike's house in his garage, and you and Louis can come over
Got a
for a
great
house for a happy
Paul,
hour.
I have a great guest room with a set of longhorn steer horns that came from the Hotel El Paso in 1836, and they're hanging on my wall in my guest room.
That's what he tells everybody.
I'm going to,
That's what he tells
I'm going
all
to
the girls.
airport now. Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.